How's it, everyone? Welcome to a brand new episode of Ease Your Mind, South Africa's #1 mindset podcast. My name is Rais, and I am super excited about this episode because today we are going to chat about something that I am so passionate about and something that will truly jumpstart your success. So if you are truly committed to taking that next step to living your best life, then this episode is a must listen for you. Don't forget to follow Ease Your Mind on Apple or Spotify or any of your favorite podcasting platforms. But right now, let's dive in. Why do you think you're always broke or not finding the love in your life? Why is it that you are the only one unhappy in your marriage? Or you don't have the body that you want? The answer is simple. You are not tapped into the right frequency. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Rais, what the hell are you talking about? I'm not a radio. How do I dial into the right frequency? What is this frequency anyway? And you know what? I didn't understand it too until quite recently. But let's use the radio analogy to explain. Let's say you want to listen to the radio station on the 94.7 frequency, but you are dialed into 98.9. No matter what you do, no matter what volume you set the radio at, if you are dialed into 98.9, you will never be able to listen to 97. The only way that you would be able to listen to 94.7 is if you change the frequency. Now, this is a fun fact. Everything in the universe, from the smallest subatomic particle to the largest galaxy, is made up of energy that vibrates at a particular frequency, which means that even you are vibrating at a certain frequency. And if you want your frequency set at success, then the only way to connect to that frequency is to dial in. And the dial, the thing you use to change your frequency, is quite simply your thoughts. Your frequency is what you frequently see. I honestly love that description. Your frequency is what you frequently see. If you are continuously bitching and moaning about how broke you are and telling people how broke you are, then you've dialed into the broke frequency. And being broke is what you will frequently see. If you are unhappy in your marriage, then chances are that you are only focusing on the negatives of your partner. And because that is all you focus on, then that is all you see and that is all you will get. Now, I get that there are situations that people are legitimately in bad marriages due to abuse and other reasons. But then perhaps you are stuck in that marriage because your frequency is set to negative things people will say, or your thoughts that you can't succeed on your own or take care of your children on your own. The only thing that is setting you back is your thoughts and your frequency. And that input, those thoughts and the words you tell yourself, will always become your output, the life you experience. Now, let's look at some of the things we tell ourselves. I don't have money. I'm too fat. I won't get the job or promotion. I'm too old. My good years are behind me. I don't like my job. If we change the way we think or speak to these things, then there is a very good chance that we can find the success we are looking for. So instead of saying, I don't have enough money, start saying, I am grateful for the salary I earn and I will make sure that I spend and save towards the things that make me happy. And what you do is you actively try every month for as long as it takes to get the best out of your salary or find ways that you can increase your income. You either choose that or you sit in that same radio station living that same unhappy life for the rest of your life. Instead of saying, I won't get that promotion, say, I'm determined to develop my knowledge, skills, and networking so that I can get the job I truly want. Again, either you choose to work on yourself and grow, or you chill on that station listening to the same old things. You need to find ways to be happy with what you have before you focus on what you don't have. And by being happy and grateful and successful with what you have, opens up the doors to even further opportunities that lead to abundance. Abundance financially, physically, mentally, in love, friendship, spiritually, in your career, in absolutely anything you desire. But if you can't find happiness with what you have, then you will never have what you need to find happiness. Another great example is the cloud. Not the poofy white things in the sky. The cloud, Google Drive, the place where you store things on the internet. Say, for example, you have cloud storage and all you fill that storage with is horror movies. Nothing but horror movies. What will you always get out of it? Only horror movies, right? So if you want to watch a comedy, there's nothing you can do about it, no matter what you do. If the only focus in that cloud space is horror movies, then you can only see horror movies. But if you start introducing comedies to that storage and you start putting more of a focus on filling that space with comedies, the whole dynamic changes. You now have access to what you want, to what will make you happy. So you had storage with only horrors. You made the effort to start filling that storage with what you actually wanted, comedies. And what can you now get out of it? Exactly what you wanted. Now, your mind is your cloud, and whatever you fill it with is all you will ever have access to in life. Fill it with negativity, and everything in life will be negative. But start filling it with positivity, and the results in life will always and only be positive. And just like cloud storage, if you replace the negative with positive, and then you run out of space, and you're still enjoying what you've been putting in, then the only option is to expand. So if you start filling your mind with financial freedom, with what you have, eventually you will run out of space to add more financial freedom to your life, and you will have no choice but to expand your financial freedom. And you don't need to put any effort into it, right? You won't need to put any effort into it because it is something you're always focusing on. It will materialize naturally. If you want less war, focus on peace. If you want less hate, focus on love. If you want less restrictions, focus on freedom. Be the change you want in your life and set that frequency to what you frequently want to see. And that is it for today's episode. I hope you found it valuable. And if you did, please share it with the ones you love and care about so that you too can help others start living their best lives. Don't forget to follow Ease Your Mind on Instagram. I am working on adding more content on a more regular basis, but it is a great way to stay informed of when new episodes come out. And as always, take it easy.